everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's time for another Plan with Vivi session. This cover right here is the World's Traveler cover from Erin Condren. I went ahead and replaced it for this month being August, and it is the 2016 Summer Olympics, so I thought it would be perfect to have this world theme on it. Plus the colors go really great with the August month. So we're planning week 33 in the Erin Condren Planner. This is August 8th through the 14th. And on the 14th, we have a big SPC or ScribblePrintsCo planner party. So I'm going to be using this ScribblePrintsCo April monthly subscription kit that I have been saving. Reason why is because this sticker right here, it says you have a heart of gold, and since it's going to be full-fledged, full swing Olympics this week, I thought that that would be perfect. I also printed out this ScribblePrintsCo sheet from her website. It's for personal use only. I wanted to use this right here, this little countdown that she has for when it's time to purchase stickers or when there's a release or something. But I thought it'd be perfect since it's the SPC planner party. So we're going to use that. First thing, I'm going to lay down some bottom washi. I'm going to put in my half boxes, my heart check boxes. This week is going to be different because I'm going to try to flip the plan, which means that instead of doing it this way, I'm going to try to put what I normally put at the bottom on top and the top on the bottom. So let's see how it goes. can see, I pretty much have my base down for this week. I've got my to-dos. Today's my little things. I have my half boxes, my ombre heart checklist. I have my full deco boxes down. I have my littles. I have my weather titles. I have meal plans. So now we just have to continue on with the rest of my littles. And let's see, how are we going to do this? So I know I have a package coming on Thursday. That isn't always. And then I have filming. So far, I can tell you I'm kind of liking this whole flip on this. And then I've got, where did it go? I have it to clean here, so I'm going to put that down here because I do that on Thursdays. Actually, I think I'm going to put it up here in this little today section. Put that there, and then I'm going to take this little cleaning bottle off of here and stick it there. That's too cute. Move that back off. And Saturday. I think you can hear my shower in the background, but my niece is taking a shower. She's visiting. She spent the night last night, and now she's trying to be quiet while I am filming. So, is that a little crooked? There we go. There's that, I think. I'm going to put down just this little tiny strip of washi here because I know I'm going to the movies on just a time more. I'm going to kind of cover up that space right there. Maybe I'll put it there. You know what? Let's put down this weekend banner first, and then I can figure out exactly how I want to do that. So there's that. Oops. Back in frame. Yes. So yeah. Just put that right there. And then these guys can come off. Don't really need them. We'll save them for something else. Okay. All right. that's that. And then we're gonna put this to-do list here on Friday. And then we'll put this little car right there. That works. Yep. I like that. And then Friday, I'm going to put this guy right here and stick this guy there because it's payday. So let's see. Put this to the side, and then this. I'm gonna use this page flag on here. Let's it's already stuck. And put that guy there. I'm gonna put these on top of the days. So Saturday is one day to the SPC planner party. So we'll do 2 days. 3 days. 4. 5. 6. I'm gonna go back and flip to last week and just go put the rest of these down. 7. 9 and 10 days. All right. And then we're going to put this big page flag here. We're going to stick this one right here, because that's the big event for that day. And we're done with that. And let's go. Let's see. So I have one TV show on Monday, and let's see. We'll use this pink. Well, actually, every day. So let's see if we can put down these TV shows every day, because even though it may not be an actual TV show, the Olympics are showing. And I don't know about you, but I'm a big fan of the Olympics. I just love watching. So let's do this guy. I'll just put these little asterisk ones down since we're out of TV. Out of the TV. you hear that hiccuping person in the background, that's just my niece. She's got the hiccups. Let's see, what else do we have going on here? I don't think we have anything else going on as far as this, so I'm just going to no, that kind of makes it look weird. We'll see what we can add to this bottom part as we continue to plan. So let's get out these stickers to do the sidebar. So we're going to use the Planner Kate 1 stickers for my work schedule because there is not a work header on here. So we're going to pull this green one because that looks like it's going to match perfectly. And then we're going to put that right here, as close to this gold washi strip as possible. And then I think I am going to use one of these for the to-do. And I think we're going to go with the pink. Yeah, we're going to go with the pink. Oh, well, no, that pink's right there too. Alright, so we're just going to go with this box right here. Put it down. There we go. And then get this. To do on here. There we go. And then we need our habit trackers, which we're going to pull from the Planner Kate 1 August colored stash. And as always, we need 5 of those. 1, 3. I'm going to hold off on this one because I'm going to put down this full box sticker first. There we go. I'm going to cut just a smidgen of that off right it's too tall for that. Okay, so that's that. And then we're going to lay down the water bottles. I think. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and keep them on the same side. Of course, these are the water bottles from Planner Kate 1. They are my absolute favorite. Sticker to use for water tracking. On that one. On Friday, you're going to put down that little page flag and take this nail polish. So we need to get our nails done. Whoa! Go back and make it off. There we go. Totally fixable. Totally fixable. And then we're going to use this one here. And take this green coffee cup and stick it there. Think that's kind of these. We're going to use this. We might use. All right. So now we're going to just go on and going to, after we erase that mess out there, okay. I think now we're going to go and grab our functional stickers and go and start getting this week planned out. So I have these stickers. I can't remember exactly where I got them. I think it was from one of the groups that I am a part of, that someone posted these on there. But they are perfect for when you have to travel. And you want to mark it down because it has different sizes. So if you need 1 day, 2 days, this one's 3 days, and of course then you've got the long one in there, and they come in different colors that will match. So this one is definitely going to match. This one got something on it. Let's cut this one. And since Monday through Wednesday, I am actually going to be house sitting for my sister because they're out of town and I need to not just house sit, but I need a pet sit. So this is going to be perfect for that. So just peel that off and mark that down. That's when I'm going to be away doing that. Thursday is going to be a laundry day for sure. And these cute little stickers are from Sweet Kawaii Designs. I love them so much. Stick that guy right there. And this is the work laundry. Got a lot of blue ones in here. So let's grab, hold on. These guys. Oh yes, I have plenty of green ones left. Yay! So we'll mark what's going on this day. I think I use mainly these half boxes just to mark like what's going on. Like the most important thing of the day is what's going in this half box. Pretty much. Oops. Using a different colored one on that. There we go. I think that's Okay, so this is what the spread looks like after all the writing. I did end up switching to a Papermate flare to write in because it was just working better with the stickers, and I added a little clinking glass up here for the SPC party because with all these up at the top, it kind of looked bare. It needed something, so it got added a little something up there. And I am looking forward to that party. Like, you have no idea how excited I am for that planner party. And I'm very lucky that I got a ticket because it is already sold out. I am loving the way this is looking. I'm liking this flipped version a lot, especially since I have some kits in the future that have a lot of deco, and this version or this style right here is going to help me put some of that deco up at the top. So as you can see, I'm excited for the Olympics. I can't wait. Those are some of my favorite events: diving, gymnastics, track and field, tennis. You know, it's everything. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, leave them in the box below. I will also put in the description box the where I use some of the other stickers. I'll put their shop info in there as well. But most of this was ScribblePrintsCo because of the party. I wanted to use the majority of her stuff. So that's it for this week's video. I hope you liked it. Remember, to have fun with your planning as I do. Take care. Y'all have a great day. Bye.